Hello, my friends. My name is Rajiv Harry. I'm a native of Portland, Oregon, and I'm a health and wellness coach. And I'm the owner of Embrace Change, a fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle company that focuses on the holistic approach to good health and helps people embrace a healthier existence. I'm also a plant-based Ironman triathlete representing the On crew. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a mindful moment. A mindful moment is a time to pause, it's a time to reflect, it's a time to recenter, it's a time to create more space for awareness. Because I feel like in our everyday lives, we are constantly on the go. And there's so many things to do, so many boxes to check. And sometimes we need to take a moment to just slow down and to be present with ourselves, our bodies, and our breath. And this is a wonderful tool that you could take into your everyday lives and you could utilize in many different arenas. But today specifically, I'm talking about running. Because when it comes to running and sport, we often think about preparing our physical body to go out there into activity. But I think it's just as important to prepare your mind and your heart as it is your physical body before you go out there into battle. And I refer to life as battle because it just has so many challenges. And the more tools that we equip ourselves with, that is the more armor, the more tools that we have to utilize to bring more peace, fulfillment, joy, and presence and mindfulness into our lives. So today, for our mindful moment, I want to introduce you to some breath work. And the beauty of breath work is it could easily take us from a sympathetic nervous system, more heightened, more alert, more emotional state, and shift us to a parasympathetic nervous system in a matter of moments, in a matter of breaths. So just a very, very beneficial tool into our lives. So I just want to introduce you to breath work at its most elementary form, its most foundational form, and just breathe in through our nose and oxygenate our lower lungs and take a big breath, fill up those lungs. And then we're just going to exhale through the mouth or through the nose, whatever is more comfortable to you. And I want you to find a quiet space in your home, wherever you're at, in your car, at the park, getting ready for this run, getting ready to go out there and dominate those miles. I want you to just find a space where you feel comfortable. You can keep your eyes open or you can keep your eyes closed. And what I want you to do is I want you just to start to breathe. And I want you to as you continue to breathe, I want you to really focus on filling up those lungs, a slight pause at the top, and just letting it all out. And I want you to focus on the rising and the falling of your breath. Don't try to welcome certain peaceful thoughts while steering others away. Just really focus on being connected to the body and the breath. And as you continue to breathe, I have some thoughts that I want to share with you. And I know you're thinking you want to get out there and dominate those miles. And you will, and you'll be better for doing this practice before. But the thought I had for you today was, how do we become more deeply connected to our daily practices? And in this instance, I'm talking about running. And one of the ways I've found that we can do that is by stopping, paying attention, becoming more present, and being more grateful for the little things, the little nuances about our practice that could easily be overlooked. And when I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about the beauty of the scenery around us when we run. The ability to lace up a beautiful pair of ons that are going to carry us along these miles. The trails, the rivers, the countryside that we run along, the people that we pass, the smiles, the waves that we get from the running community. There's all these beauties, these small nuances about our practice of running that can easily be overlooked. But when we stop and we hone in on those little things, we can see the beauty of them. We can see the motivation, the energy, the inspiration that they give us to go out there and run these miles, but run them with a purpose. And the quote I have for you is, the things around us that we are most connected to begin to define us. So as we are working through this process of creating a deeper connection by paying more attention and being more present to the little things that could create so much beauty and inspiration in our lives, we start to think about how those things can define us or start to define us. And with a more present mind and more awareness, we can now easily see these things and implement more of these things into our lives, which can make our practice more fulfilling, more joyful. So the actionable item that I want you to take away from this mindful moment today is, as you continue to run and as you continue to get deeper in your practice of moving your body in a healthy way, I want you to stop and I want you to pay attention to these small things around you that could easily be overlooked and see how they bring joy, fulfillment, peace, purpose, inspiration, motivation to your practice of running. And see how that can make running or moving your body in a healthy way that much more enjoyable. Because the more deeply we are connected to our practice, the more purpose we have and the longer we can sustain our practices. And you guys go ahead and come back to the group. And as you kind of round out your last breaths, I want you to think about taking this breathing practice into your everyday life. And anytime you get in a stressful situation or anytime you're preparing for something, do some of these breaths and really get connected to your mind and your body and see how it can shift you into a different state of being that allows you to have more clarity, more peace, more space for reaction, more space for awareness. Thank you for your practice, and I encourage you to continue practicing.